What's up, everybody? I just got back from the Slob Olympics site of 2023, Isle of Palm, South Carolina. I wanted to go down there and do some video and some narration to give the Slob Olympians a little bit of an idea about what to expect. I do apologize. Part of the video, it's extremely windy and hard to hear what I'm saying, but I had no control over that. It was extremely windy out there, even for beach conditions. But anyway, enjoy. Hello, everybody. Welcome to beautiful Summerville, South Carolina. I'm about to get in the car right now and make the drive to the 2023 site for the Slob Olympics. So I'll see you there. We're gonna take a look around and see what we have in store for all the Slob Olympians in March. So here we are. I'm getting on the Isle of Palms connector, which is, well, there's two ways in and off the island, but this is obviously the quickest way. And as we get up here at the top of this bridge, you'll see a beautiful sight. And there it is, folks. The first view of the Atlantic Ocean. And you can even see in the background there, one of the places that you can stay. That's the sea cabins, that's the condos. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go down here and park, and we'll walk around a little bit and see what they have going on. See here, this is the public parking area. There's a bunch of public beach access places right around here. Of course, this is the peak of the season in July, so finding a parking space is not the easiest thing to do. And these are all parking meters right here. If you look over here to the right, there's a huge parking lot over there that you can pay for either by the hour or by the day, which is not super cheap. But the hotel we're staying at, which I'll show you in a minute, well, either one of the hotels, is charging us $10 per night for parking, as opposed to if you were parking in one of these parking lots they have overnight, it would cost you $25 or $30. There's one thing you see a lot at Isle of Palms or anywhere in South Carolina: an Ohio license plate. All right, so I could not find a parking spot along the beach where the parking meters are. So right across the street here, like I said, is a parking lot, and so I have to go to a kiosk here and pay by the hour. So let's go see how much that costs. $10 for the day until 8 p.m. All right, guys, I'm at the beginning of this strip. I call it the strip. I don't know what it's actually called, but what it is a line of condos, hotels, restaurants, shops, that kind of thing. And this whole main stretch right here, before you start getting to the actual beach houses, is maybe a mile long. It's not very long at all. But what we have here is, this is the beginning of, this is the sea cabins. This is those condos that I called. And the issue with this place is not only the price. I mean, they are nice. I've stayed here before. But these are individually owned condominiums that the owners rent out through a property management company. So it's actually bigger than I remember it. It's two big buildings, and it looks like maybe 100 condos per building here. Of course, it has a pool and public beach access, which we'll walk up on in a second here. But we'll walk down to the seaside end and see what we can see there. The second building I was talking about. And right where you see these people walking out, that's the first of your public beach access area. First public beach access. So this is just an extension of the sea cabins. These are actually newer. I didn't realize until just now that this was, the same company as the sea cabins. Basically just newer condominiums, but from the same company for rent here. So it's probably about another, I don't know, 50 or 60 rooms that are probably just a little bit more modern. As you can see here, this is the stretch of, ice cream shops, beach shops, that kind of thing, for all the shoppers out there. All right, so here's the place that we booked a place at, and it's actually the smallest, I think, hotel on this strip. This is the Seaside Inn right here, and you can see up on the roof there's a pool up there, and they have public beach access right on the other side of this restaurant over here. This is right next door. This is the Ocean Palms Hotel. It was about the same price as the Seaside Inn. And the Ocean Palms Hotel is not just this building, but it's also that big gray building over there on the other side of these restaurants. So as you can see, I'm walking down the public beach access. This is between the Seaside Inn and this building here to my right is the Windjammer, which is a bar and restaurant. I'm gonna actually go in there in a second, but I just wanna walk out here to the beach first and show you exactly what we're looking at from the beach side of things. It's a little bit windy, so if you hear a lot of wind, I can't really do anything about that. Yeah, Raj. So if you look down there, let me zoom in. You can see the pier down there. That's where I started my walk. I walked all the way down. So everything that you see from the pier to where I am, that's pretty much all the public access areas. And then after the Windjammer, you start seeing it's just a bunch of beach houses for as far as I can see. That place up there where you see all those people eating with the umbrellas, that's Coconut Joe's. That's a very popular place to eat. Obviously the Windjammer right here. Another very popular place to eat and drink. A bunch of volleyball nets for anyone who wants to play volleyball. So the Windjammer, as you can see here, they have a stage set up, live music. They also have a volleyball, a beach volleyball thing right here, where they have beach volleyball tournaments. And then that's the And here's the last of the condominiums on this little strip here before you get to the beach houses. This place is called Dunescape. I didn't even see this on Google when we were looking, but it's a very small building. It looks like there's probably only a dozen units or so. I have no idea how much this place costs. But again, it's right next to the Windjammer right here and the Seaside Inn on the other side of that. And I just tried to walk into the Windjammer. Unfortunately, they're not opening till 6 o'clock today because they have some sort of concert or something. Typically on any given day, I mean, they're open at noon or whatever, and this place is packed, but there's nobody there right now. Right across the street from the Seaside Inn is this place called the Dinghy Tap Room and Kitchen. I'm gonna walk in there and see if we can get a drink. And then after that's over with, I'll probably walk down to the pier and see if I can walk out on the pier and get a different view of everything that I've been showing you from that side of the beach. So I'm at the Dinghy. This place is pretty cool, man. It's your typical dive beach bar. Again, right across the street from all the hotels and stuff, where anybody would be staying. Inside this place, it's not very big in there, but it's cool. They have, you know, typical dive bar beach food, sandwiches, hamburgers, chicken nuggets, that kind of thing. They have this big patio out here where I'm sitting where they have fans and some TVs and stuff in there. I've never been to this place before. I typically go to the Windjammer or Coconut Joe's, and there's actually a new Italian restaurant over there and there's a Mexican restaurant over there called Poppy's. But again, all this stuff is consolidated. I could pretty much see from where I'm sitting right now the entire strip, all the way from the sea cabins all the way down to the end of it, which is the Windjammer. And it's like I told you guys, unless you want to really go explore downtown Charleston, I mean, downtown Charleston is about a 10 or 15 minute drive from here. So you could drive down there and spend the day down there. But if you don't have any interest in doing that, if you just want to come here and hang out for 2 or 3 days at the beach for the Slob Olympics, you don't have to leave this little area right here. There's parking garages or reserved parking spaces for all of these hotels and condos. And there's a grocery store right across the street at the end of the connector there where the stoplight is. And there's also another place over there, like a seafood restaurant, oyster bar, which it's fairly new. I've never been there, but I'm gonna check it out because it's one of the authentic Charleston oyster places. And I want to check that out. Just give you another view of everything I've already showed you. This is that Mexican place I was telling you about, Poppy's. And that is Coconut Joe's, which we looked at on the beach a couple of minutes ago. And up on the rooftop there, pretty much every day throughout the summer, they have live music up there. And they also have, underneath that, they have 2 levels of indoor dining. And then right next to that, there's sort of a, I don't even know what you call it. It's like a little bar. Smugglers. Here is the beginning of the strip of shops. You have everything from surf shops to gift stores. Again, ice cream shops, that kind of thing. Another beachfront bar, seafood place right next to the Ocean Palms Hotel. This is a very popular little pizza place. You know, beer, sandwiches, pizza, right across from. So here we are at the pier, private pier. You have to be staying at the sea cabins here, or the Ocean Villas, which is part of the sea cabins, which I think is that gray building that I showed you right next to it. I'm gonna wait for these people to come down the pier and open this gate for me. I wanna go out on that pier. All right, so I was able to get a couple of surfer dudes to open the gate for me, bro. Let him go, that's what you do. Well, yeah, like I said, this place is much, much bigger than I remember it. So if anybody has any issues finding a room at the smaller hotels like the Seaside Inn or the Oceanside one, whatever it's called, I mean, this place is huge. And this is only a couple of the buildings. There's more down that way. Hundreds of units. Hundreds. And that building there, right across the street, is the same as the sea cabins as well. It's just not on the ocean. So those might even be cheaper. I don't know. I'm sure they are, since there's not, right on the beach. So that's it. I look forward to seeing all of you in March. Hope you enjoyed it.